So I'll just let it play, and then I'll kind of just like go through my mixer while it's playing, and then I'll talk about like a couple things. Yeah, so I actually just noticed that sounds a little different in the final song. I think there's a second FLP somewhere that there's like a little panning transition that I did, but unless this is it and it just didn't turn on, that was weird. Yeah, no, I think I did a second FLP to like add one more. Sometimes I'll export a song and then I realize I want to do like one more transition and then I don't feel like opening up the whole thing, so I just do another one. But oh, sweet. See you later, Lucas. Thanks for hanging out for so long, dude. Always good to have you in here, bro. Okay, yeah. So I'll just go through like the try to go through it as quick as possible. There's not much going on, but it just fades in and it pretty much jumps right in. The drums and the bass all come in like at once. And then at this portion, um, there's some extra hi-hats. There's a bit of a transition here. And then here is like the second half of the drop. There's a little bit of like extra drums. There's some extra snares and like extra percussion. And then there's also a big like shimmer that I added that has it has a trend like a trans or whatever. They call it transient, maybe that's what it stands for. It's like a gate effect and it's like pulsing in and out. I'll play it in a sec, but that I added on there for like extra depth in the second half, and there's extra snares. And then after that, it transitions out to the outro. It's a very like short song. Well, short compared to the last few songs I posted were 5 and 6 minutes long, and this one's just a normal 3 minute song. So it felt really short making it after I made those songs, but yeah, I wanted to keep it pretty simple because I had just gone so crazy on Rush. I'd done way too much, and I was so exhausted from that. So I wanted to make something more simple that was more sample based. And yeah, this sample had been sitting around for a while. I wanted to use it, so I gave it a shot, and that was that. So yeah, it comes in like I said with the sample here and the bass and drums all kind of hit at once. And then right here, some extra hi-hats, and then also a bit of a pad, a Nexus pad here. Also, there's a piano in there somewhere. I think I used Analog Lab for the piano. Yeah. Um, where is that? I'll just play the patterns real quick. And that just has EQ, reverb, and then shimmer. Well, black hole and shimmer. It's all reverb, but feedback around 0.2. I'll play that with the bass so that you can actually. Yeah, so there's not much. It's just there's a little bit of a Nexus pad right here too, which I have to find because I didn't label anything because I'm a dumbass. So yeah, I put that in there, and so the way I did it initially was different. It was a different pattern, but I noticed in the original sample there was some sound. I don't know if it was the vocal from, I think it's Sosi. I don't know if it was the vocal or a guitar or something, but I noticed a certain sound that was sticking out, so I matched up the pad to like fit in with that more. So like individually, you can't really hear any one element, like the piano or the Nexus synth that I added. You can't hear anything on its own too much, and I did that on purpose because I didn't want anything to be too distracting. I wanted it to all kind of just flow into one big sound, because that's kind of the way that the original sample was designed anyway. So there's really that main layer of shimmer, the Reese, that Nexus pad, and then the piano. Oh yeah, let me go to the transitions real quick. So this one right here is actually a couple different transitions, I think. And then this one is a couple different ones. This is a gross beat and then also a love filter. So the gross beat is on the master, and so is the love filter. Usually my master, if it's not just a limiter, it's gonna have some transition stuff like gross beat. Pancake is a really good free panning plugin. And then yeah, so the gross beat is, so this is for at the end of the song, and this is the one that's right here. So this is a slowdown gate that you hear in a lot of people's songs. A lot of people use this. There's a slowdown and then a speed up. It just literally does what it looks like it does. It's a gate effect that just has a specific pattern that they designed. It's just a stock gross beat. Let me turn this one off so you can just hear the gross beat, and I'll full mix it so you can hear the whole thing. Yeah. So I had it come on at about half mix and then just fade out. And then the same thing with the love filter. Oh hush. I don't know if you can hear my cat. He's going ape shit. Yeah, the grow speed or the love filter is just the bounce wow that everyone uses. Um, it's just PC low pass plus phaser. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, a lot of stuff you hear in like, especially older, like 2014, 2015, earlier SoundCloud beats, a lot of it is just gross beat. So it's under the section of presets called patterns, and then stutter have are two sections that have a lot of just these different patterns. And you'll if you go through and click through them, you'll recognize a lot that you've probably heard before. A ton of people use that. But anyway, let me put that back on what it's supposed to be. Oh god, I fucked it up. Yeah, so there it's just the mix of that actual effect turning on for a second and then turning back off when I don't want it anymore. That's all it is, the automation. And then I have this right here. So this is for, I believe, this file, which is the I said earlier there's like an extra pulse that I added. And I think that this is turning the black hole off so that it comes into the mix. Nope. So I don't know what that's for, but so yeah, this is just like a gate effect. If I turn it up, you can hear what it's doing more, but I left it around there because I didn't want it to be like too insane. It's one of those sounds that's kind of there if you really listen and look for it. That's the goal I was going for with the whole song. I didn't want anything to stand out too much. I wanted it to all kind of fit together nicely. And then at the end, there's one more little transition. This is like I forget exactly what this is. Turning down. So that's muting this. Trying to remember why I would have done that. Well, you don't really notice it in the song, so it probably doesn't matter. So in the actual song, there's it sounds a little different right there. It's like pretty much the same, but a little different. And I said a minute ago, I think I opened up a separate FLP and added like one more transition there. But it just goes like this. There's just a little panning effect, but that's pretty much it. There's another gross beat right here that's just a stutter. This one. No? This one. No, it is this one. Yeah, there you go. And then I leave that pulsing one on in the outro. Yeah, for sure. There's not too much. It's kind of just got enough in it to keep it interesting. And it's not a very long song. So it was pretty easy for me to like kind of just get it finished in a reasonable amount of time because it's hard sometimes when you have samples like this that don't change and there's not much like it's just kind of the same thing. Sometimes they get boring. Um, but it's just kind of it helped for me to break it up into a couple different parts. It's really got four sections. That's it. The intro, the first part of the beat, the second part of the beat, and then the outro. So